Hopefully you guys are all sitting comfortably because this is one category you don't want to miss. Welcome everyone to the RWB DTM Championship. Well, I think it's called DTM Championship or DTM Cup, but still, it's basically a championship with a class of cars that I really like to see racing, or I really like to see. Actually, no. To be fair, I didn't see a lot of DTM, but I really like to see their cars. Like this Mercedes AMG C63 around here, driven by Dave Crew. And holy hell, there's a lot of drivers. There's a lot of drivers in here. I'm happy. I'm happy of that. That means we're going to get a lot more action than normal. Anyway, so yeah, the DTM, translated as German Touring Masters, pretty much. And these types of cars are known as Class 1 touring cars, which raced for a while during the 2010s, otherwise known as the new 10s. But they were a bit too expensive to maintain after a while, so they kind of died out, and that's why currently the DTM is on GT3 regulations, pretty much. Oops. Looks like a little issue here. I tried to access the track map, and suddenly it caused this issue. Uh-oh. This is not good. I tried to access the track map so that we can get an idea, about how we're racing here. Basically, the track is Hockenheimring. Hang on a sec. Oh, there we go. Thanks to whoever fixed it. Anyway, so the track we're racing him is Hockenheimring, basically one of the main racetracks for German motorsports that is known across the world, and it's basically a great venue for cars of the DTM class, especially those Class 1 touring cars we're seeing right now. Currently, we're having qualifying session of 30 minutes, which is already finishing. It's less than 2 minutes remaining now. Tobias Firewolf in pole position with a time of 1:33.629. Bertrand Barrier is in second place of the classification with a time of 1:34 flat. I like those flat times. Then we have Antonio Costa in third place with 1:34.215. Continuing on, as we're going to check the top 10s of the classification, we've got Martin Edmonds in P4 with 1:34.555. Or 555. That's literally his time. Max Haas is in fifth with 1:34.668. Rajo is in sixth with 1:34.822. Then we got Raul Viloria in P7 with 1:34.828. Javier Vega is in P8 with 1:34.858. Then we've got Steve Davidson in P9 with a time of 1:34.981. And finally, Marko Badowski here in P10 with a time of 1:34.983. Those are the top 10 in the qualifying, and we've got many other drivers as well. Oh, Magic Kashuk, Clive Britton, Dirk Gratcho, Rene Irme, Andrew D, Max Simmons, Ricardo Costa, Dave Crew, Matt Out, Nigel Wood, James Butler, Audi, Marco, Ross Hayden, Javier Jenny. A lot of familiar faces in here, as well as some new ones. John Barker, FX, Anthony Willis, Andreas Wolf, Mauricio Delgado, Evo, Toss, and finally Josiah Jerome. Those are all the drivers that we got for this race now, and I'm so happy that we have so many drivers like these. That's the most amount of drivers I've ever seen in an event. Mostly the other events I've commentated had like 8 drivers more or less, and this event is definitely something big. I like seeing this. Well, we're now getting ready for the beginning of the race. Currently still in the warm-up. We see lots of drivers getting out of the pit stops. We can kind of see some of the race cars. Like we don't have just the Mercedes-AMG C63 here. We also got a BMW M4, I believe. That's also an Audi RS5. If I remember, some of the biggest brands that have raced in DTM were basically BMW, Mercedes, Audi. There was also Opel sometime in the past, and some other like brands from outside Germany also raced in the DTM too. Like there was Alfa Romeo in the past with their 155 Q4, and there was also Aston Martin recently with their Vantage DTM, which they joined literally in the end of life for Class 1 touring cars, of the new Class 1 touring cars. All right, so now we're gonna get ready to get everyone up on the starting grid. Yeah, there it is. Everyone's lining up. Well, I wouldn't say lining up, more like spawning, spawning in. like in shooter games. They basically spawn in into the. They basically spawn in into the track or spawn in into the map, so they can play. Anyways, everyone's basically spawning in. We're having everyone's basically spawning in to get ready for the race starts. The first round of the RWB DTM Championship, Racing and Hungaroring. Now I know the name of the championship. DTM Meisterschaft. Okay, the red lights are up. Let's get ready for 1 hour of racing. 1 hour of racing to start up this new championship of the DTM Meisterschaft. Ready, go! Oh my god, look at this field of cars. Everyone's having a great start over here. Already going up to the first corner of Hungaroring. Hopefully no chaos going on. Oh, I see a lot of sparks down there at the back. Tobias is currently trying to get ahead in first place. Antonio Costa is following behind. Max Haas as well. Oh, Edmonds, Barrier, Rigel, Vega, Veloria. Everyone's going around really smoothly over there on these first corners of Hungaroring. Everyone's doing really well. Clive Britton, Davidson, Badowski, Ivo, Barker, Audi, Eugenie. Everyone's trading positions quite a lot here. This is going to be an exciting race with a lot of overtaking, both on the front and on the back. Everyone up going to the classic hairpin of Hungaroring. I still need to pull up a track map. Oh, that's been some contact there. There's been some contact happening over there. That's Maddow and Marco. Yeah, that's Maddow and Marco. They're doing contact. They're having contact over there. Almost takes each other out of the racetrack. Not much going on smoothly over here. Everyone's trying their best to try and avoid some casualties, because when you have a lot of drivers, you're definitely gonna have a lot of accidents. Look at that. The Euronics Mercedes just went off. I believe that's Nigel Wood. Nigel was driving the Euronics Mercedes, and he just went all the way off over there. Everyone's trying to make sure that they don't cause any problems. We're now heading into the second lap now. Now, Tobias Surov is still in first place. Antonio Costa is in second. Max Haas in third. Martin Edmonds in fourth. Bertrand Barrier in fifth. Rigel in sixth. Vega in seventh. Viloria eighth. Marco Badowski in ninth. And Clive Britton in 10th. Clive Britton climbed up from the back of the pack after the qualifying. And now he's up ahead with the leaders. Oh, and now we're seeing now we can see the DTM's DRS system being activated over there. Oh, what? Oh, is that someone subscribing? I'm pretty sure that's someone subscribing. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Welcome to RWB International. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. And yeah, you can see now the wings dropping down as they activate their DRS systems. As you know, the Class 1 touring cars have this DRS system for each of them, in which they activate the rear wing to drop down. Sorry if I'm being redundant in commentating this. I'm pretty sure the guys watching already know about it. But there might be a few people that don't know about it as well. So I'm really just trying to help them understand how this whole thing works. Sorry again. Anyways, we're still having a lot of battles around thus far with a lot of drivers pretty close up to each other. There's Javier Vega, Marco Badowski. There's also Clive Brennan behind them. Everyone's having every kind of battle happening going on around the circuit of Hockenheimring. Look at all these gaps. Look at all these gaps being lower than 50 tenths of a second. That's Josiah Jerome chasing Ross Hayden. Ross Hayden having an orange Audi RS5 DTM over there. I like the orange color, by the way. But pretty much everyone's still having many intense battles across the Hockenheimring circuit. We're going on lap 3 here. That's Dirk Ratcho overtaking Dave Crew using the DRS system. There we go. Dirk Ratcho's in 15th place now. Oh, someone went wide over there. That's Max Simmons. Max Simmons went wide on that first hairpin. He's been overtaken by Magic Kashchuk. Let me just call him Magic so that it can be safer. There's Max Haas chasing after Bertrand Barrier, and he's also being chased after by Martin Edmonds. Anyways, lots of racing, lots of action going on around. Lots of racing, lots of action going on around here at Hockenheimring. Clive Britton is dropping in field places. Steve Davidson's in front of him now, and now Irmer is coming up to try and catch him up. Many different situations going on up here in the circuit. I definitely love it when there's a high amount of drivers going on around, because that means I can focus on many battles that might be happening around over here on the circuit. That's Xavier Eugeni being chased by Josiah Jerome, who's right up on his tail, right up on his rear wing, actually. But they're not just the only battle. We've got a lot of them. As I said, many drivers, many cars. We've got Magic chasing after Rene Irmer here. Rene Irmer, meanwhile, also trying to chase after Clive Brennan. Clive Brennan is still pretty far ahead, but everyone's pretty much having a great battle with each other, having some fun. Because that's what matters in motorsport. There's the competition, but what matters is that you can have fun with what you're doing. There's Clive Brennan trying to go on the inside to overtake Marco Badowski. He's done his way through, but he's being blocked by Davidson. We're going up on the hairpin. There, Clive Bennett is in 10th place again. Lots of intense battles happening. Here's Max Simmons. He's right up on Dirk Ratcho. Trying to find a way around. Both of them are using DRS over here. Oh, I believe there are two C63 here. C63s here. Yeah, there are basically two parts of the C63 AMG here. There's Max Simmons here is currently driving an old version of the C63 AMG, which still did race in Class 1 touring cars since it has that body kit. Meanwhile, Nigel Wood is using the newer version, the Mercedes AMG C63. With that Euronics livery, which is just so beautiful. Holy hell, I love that livery. I've seen it a lot on Trackmania too. Meanwhile, right behind him, there's a battle going on between the two Audis of Ricardo Costa and James Butler. James Butler is not driving an Audi, I think. No, he's not. That's a BMW M4, yeah. And these cars are all so similar. It's almost it's very easy to confuse them. Well, anyway, the Class 1 touring cars basically have the patronized body kits, after all, so it's no surprise that it's a bit confusing. Got a lot of battles too going on across the whole racetrack. Tobias has already escaped Barrier's grasp as he flies off into first place. Meanwhile, Antonio Costa is now threatening Bertrand. And there's also Max Haas behind him, Martin Edmonds. Magic's up there on his own, chasing after Marco Badowski to try and have a scrap. Both of them Red Bull cars, but Magic is on a BMW, I believe, or is it an Audi? No, it's a BMW. It's a BMW. Look at the sparks in the background. Magic's trying to look on the inside to try and overtake Marco. Or Badowski, because there's a Marco over here as well. Both these cars using Red Bull livery. Oh, Badowski is using an Audi, while Magic is using a BMW. Oh, someone's falling down the order. Who is that? That's Javier Vega. He's just spun out. He's off of the circuit. Javier Vega has spun out and is now off. I believe that's the final part of the. Yep, there we go. He's out. I believe that was the final sector of Hungaroring where he spun out and ended up crashing. Ooh, such bad luck for Javier Vega. We've got our first abandonment of the race. Meanwhile, a massive four-way battle happening around here now. Magic is going against Raul Valoria. No, he's going up on the inside, overtaking, doing a double overtake. Magic Kashchuk doing a double overtake, and he's now still trying to head over Marco Badowski. Light Britain is up on 7th place over there as well. Marco Badowski defends his position. Magic Kashchuk doing a fantastic double overtake to get to 9th place, as he's still fighting with Marco. We've got many other battles going on still. Audi's chasing after Ross Hayden here. We also got Anthony Wills at the back chasing after Cos. Nice green yellow livery, by the way. Reminds me of Brazil. We've got so many drivers still up close together here. There's Dirk Bradshaw trying to chase after Irmer. So many battles going on around so many parts of the circuit. It's incredible to see. And something must have happened to there as well for him to be so far back. You know, Josiah Jerome here is having a bit of neck code, as I saw him just veer off into the left, but get back to normal right after. When you're racing online, neck code is always going to be an issue. Like but everyone's doing their best. That's James Butler having disappeared and then reappeared. But everyone's doing their best to do whatever they can, however they can. We've got Andrew D here, using a classic C63 AMG, chasing after the modern Mercedes AMG C63. Oh, there we go. He's looking up on the inside of the hairpin. Will he make the pass? Yes, he will. He's overtaking Dave Crew now. Dave Crew's trying to see if he can try and get it back. But not this time. Andrew D jumps up into 15th place. Meanwhile, up there at the front, we've got Martin Edmonds chasing after Max Haas here. Marco Badowski, Raul Valoria. Magic has already overtaken Marco Badowski, it seems. That's pretty cool. There he is. Magic in 7th place. It's so much stuff to focus on. I can't... It's so much stuff to focus on. So many battles around the circuit to focus on. I don't even know. I sometimes need to rely on the auto director, I believe, in order to maintain the focus on these battles. There's Irmer chasing after Max Simmons. So there's Andrew D right behind him, probably catching up. We're on lap 8. Yeah, I believe that's lap 8. Because we have lap 7 now. That's Renner Irmer going up. Meanwhile, Martin Edmonds is also chasing after Max Haas. Oh, contact! Contact right at the hairpin. Max Haas got spun round by Martin Edwards. Contact at the hairpin. Max Haas got spun round by Martin Edwards. And he drops down to 6th place. Oh dear, the stewards are gonna have a field day with that. The stewards are gonna have a field day with that one. Meanwhile, looks like a lot of chaos going on right here. Looks like Magic is dropping down the order. Magic had just dropped down the order. Also, something happened to them. Now he's in P19. Martin Edwards just spun around Max Haas Oh, dear. I think the stewards are going to have a field day with that, as we just watched. That was a crazy maneuver. But battles still rage on across Hungaroring. We got a lot of drivers still around. Here it is, one big five-way battle around going on. That's Ricardo Costa that we're following, chasing after James Butler, but also being attacked by Josiah Jerome. Oh, was there contact there at the back? I saw Ricardo Costa bumping in front of James Butler on the rear bumper of James Butler. Look at that, so close to each other. Oh my God, I can't imagine how claustrophobic that should be. Ricardo Costa just lost it. Coming outside of the hairpin, Ricardo Costa lost it and just hit the wall on the inside. Yeah, when you're full on claustrophobic going on in these races, mistakes tend to happen quite a lot. Sadly, Ricardo Costa was another victim. Hopefully he's okay. He's dropped down to 21st place. He's behind Matt Al, though everything else is still happening up across the circuit. Lots of drivers, lots of battles, lots of racing. Lots of sparks flying too. But Ricardo Costa is slowly catching up with Matt Al here. Try to look on the outside. That's no good. Looking up from behind him here. Ricardo Costa is trying to see if he can look inside. There's the DRS activated. What's the icon? What's the icon, I think? Meanwhile, we got Antonio Costa over here at the front, chasing after Bertrand Barrier as well. Ricardo Costa has overtaken Matt Al from what I see on the timing here. Meanwhile, Mark Edmonds and Max Haas are side by side now. There we go. Martin Edmonds going slightly ahead of Max Haas. Oh, there's big contact over there. Max Haas trying to defend his position however he can. He's up on the inside for the next corner, and now he's good. Lots of battles are still happening across. That's Dirk Gratcho and Steve Davidson. Oh, another driver has abandoned. Anthony Wills. Oh, no, he's not. He doesn't abandon. He hasn't abandoned. Sorry. Oh my God, I need to. Oh wait, is that what this icon means then? Because I was a bit confused about how this icon suddenly appeared. But maybe that means that the pit window has opened up. I think that's what it is. The pit window has opened up, and now everyone is able to go pit, refuel, because the refueling is because the fuel consumption in this championship, DTM Meisterschaft, is in ×2. So they have to keep in mind the fuel economy as well as their tires too, since it's a lot of battles going on here. So they're gonna have a lot. So they're gonna have a lot of tire degradation going on as well. So Anthony Wills is the first one to take a pit stop. That's probably why that icon is over there. Antonio and Ricardo Costa. Am I just now realizing that these drivers are probably siblings? Don't take my word for it. Do not take my word for it. I am not sure if that is true, but yeah. You know very well. Ricardo Costa is in front of Dave Crew right now. There he is, though the two are still battling each other. Careful over there. That's a contact. Audi is right behind him too, threatening their position. But Ricardo Costa has managed to overtake Dave Crew over here. And now Audi's trying to see if he can get a taste of it. Audi's going up on the inside. Dave Cruz doing everything he can to defend his position over here. 42 minutes to go. 42 minutes to go as we see in the race. So there's still a long time ahead. Oh, Audi must have made a mistake. Man, Audi just overtook him. Dave Cruz managed to defend his position, and on that defense, Audi ended up doing a little mistake. So many battles to focus on. It's kind of hard to keep up. Lots of good stuff going on. We should try to keep a lookout on these battles. That's Steve Davidson. That's chasing after Raul Viloria. Here we got Nigel Wood chasing after Ricardo Costa. The Euronics Mercedes AMG C63 chasing after the Audi RS5. Ricardo Costa has been overtaking a lot of people around. So Nigel Wood is trying to see if he can get a chance at threatening him. What's about us going on all over the... Oh! Clive Britton, let's see. Oh, he's abandoned. Something must have happened to him. Clive Britton's abandoned the race. Well, something must have happened to him. Probably an accident again. That's bad luck for Clive Britton. Their grad show, Marco Badowski having another battle here. Irmer having a battle with Max Simmons over at the back. Ross Hayden also having a battle with Matt Au. Martin Edmonds trying to catch up to Max Haas up there on the front. Still lots of races to be had here. That's Max Simmons being attacked by Rene Irmer. Or is it Max Simmons attacking Rene Irmer? He's going up on the outside. Oh, come on. Max Simmons and Rene Irmer trading a lot of positions. Oh, that's Raul Viloria. What has happened? He just went all the way on the inside. That has got to be a bit disturbing for Viloria. Irmer and Max Simmons are still having their battle here. Max Simmons is now in front of him. You all up in the front. We still got Antonio Costa fighting with Bertrand Barrier. Oh, right up on the tail. Nearly contact over there as well. Okay, now that I've researched a bit, that was Mercedes corner. That was the Mercedes area off the circuit where these two are having their battles. Freeway battle over here right now as well. Marco Badowski, Steve Davidson, and Dirk Ratcho. Everyone's still putting really close to each other. Most of them have already traded places. Meanwhile, Ross Hayden is also making a pit stop. From what I'm seeing. We're still gonna have lots of battles going on. Meanwhile, oh no! That was John Barker. John Barker, was he spun well by Marco? I couldn't see that. I couldn't see that very well. I couldn't see that very well. It looks like John Barker. Oh, that was a bit of netcode. I couldn't see that very well, but it looks like John Barker was spun around by Marco. The stewards would have to see that again on the replay to make sure if it was a spin out or if John Barker spun out himself. I said the stewards would have to see that in replay because I can't exactly trigger any replays here, since there is no function for replay as of currently. Meanwhile, we got James Butler fighting with Magic! Oh no! Contact between the two of them. James Butler and Magic go off. James Butler is out of the race. Magic Kashuk is somehow still going on. James Butler is out of the race. Magic Kashuk, luckily, is still up alive. Holy hell, a lot of confusion happening. There's Josiah Jerome. There's Josiah Jerome now. Lots of stuff happening. We've got 3 drivers out already. FX is on pit stop, I believe. Oh no, he's out too. Now we got 4 drivers out. Lots of stuff going on. What is happening? This is a race for the ages, people. Lots of battles going on. Josiah Jerome was right up on the butt of Dirk Gratcho. Let's go back there again. I'm not a camera director, just so you know. I'm not exactly good at directing cameras. Jerome is going up side by side. Now he's overtaken Dirk Gratcho into 9th place. Still got a lot of stuff to go here. That's Dave Crew chasing after Ricardo Costa. Looks like Nigel Wood has already managed to overtake Ricardo Costa from the last we've seen of him. Meanwhile, at the back. Oh no, what is that? Was that Audi? No. Ah, that was Ricardo Costa. That was Ricardo Costa. Oh dear, he must have spun out right over there. Those were turns 2 and 3, I believe. Yeah, it was that complex 2, 3, 4. Oh dear. Another segment of bad luck for Ricardo Costa. Contact! Ooh. At the very least, he didn't spin anyone out there. Was that... that's Matt Al from what the... You think... no, that's not Matt Al. That's a... Oh, that's a back marker. That's a back marker. Is that... Yeah, that's Mauricio Delgado. Yeah. That's Mauricio Delgado. That's a back marker. He almost spun out a back marker. Meanwhile, Villoria is up there chasing after René Irmer. Steve Davidson chasing after Marco Badowski with Josiah Jerome right behind him. And we've got Antonio Costa still challenging Bertrand Barrier up there on the front for 2nd place. Meanwhile, Tobias Fierhoff is gone. Literally just that. He's gone. He's gone up all the way to 1st place and never looked back. H Crew's up here challenging Nigel Wood. That's turns 2, 3, 4. Gotta be careful. Josiah Jerome has already overtaken Marco Badowski here. And now he's climbing up. Oh, actually, no. Actually, Marco Badowski has probably something happened to him that ended up causing him to fall down because Davidson is still in front of Jerome. So Badowski is back there because something must have happened. I don't know. Don't take my word for it. Meanwhile, Matt Al is still chasing after... Matt Al is chasing after Audi here. Trying to see if he can overtake him. And Ricardo Costa is still behind him. Yeah, Ricardo Costa is probably being held back by the back marker. Costa is the next one to enter the pit stops. Hang on a moment. Yeah, it looks like yeah, I discovered the rules here a bit. So all 4 tires must be changed. So that I think that's why the icon is over there indicating it. So basically, it's an indication that the pit window is open for them to switch their tires. They're probably gonna do it at the 30-minute mark because this is a 1-hour race after all. So what better time to stop than at the 30-minute mark, halfway through. Meanwhile, we got Andrew D chasing after René Irmer. René Irmer is still chasing after Veloria. Meanwhile, Antonio Costa. Oh dear. Did something happen? Ah, no, it's just Bertrand Barrier going into the pits. So it's all right. He's basically doing the mandatory pit stop thing, so it's okay. Everyone's beginning their pit stops now, actually, since it's already halfway through the race. We've got less than 31 minutes to go. So everyone's going to be beginning their mandatory pit stops so that they can switch tires, refuel, and make everything be well. René Irmer and Andrew D are also heading into the pit stop. That's Ricardo Costa and Matt Al. A lot of people doing their pit stops now and halfway through the race. Bertrand Barrier here, provisionally in 12th place, because everyone else is still doing their pit stops. We're on lap 19 from Tobias Fierroy. Is it Fierroy? Is it Fierroy for Fierwolf? I just say Tobias because it's much easier. Yeah, everyone's doing their pit stops around now on this halfway point of the race. All 4 tires need to be changed, and they need to mandatorily refuel. Remember, we've got ×2 fuel consumption. That's Dave Crew chasing after Bertrand Barrier. The two are having a little battle around. Oh, Dave Crew must have done a mistake. He's just dropped back. Everyone just trying to chill for now, because everyone's doing their pit stops, thinking about their strategies. Now that we've got less than 30 minutes to go. Did Tobias ever make a... no, he did not. Tobias did not make a pit stop yet. Marco Badowski is overtaking Marco here. The battle of the Marcos. There goes Marco going into the pit stop, so Badowski goes on ahead. Ricardo Costa and Audi are probably looking like they could be teammates. Yeah. They could probably be teammates since their livery is pretty much the same. That's Rigel doing a pit stop. Ricardo Costa and Audi around here. Oh, and the leader has already done a pit stop, Tobias. So that's when Antonio Costa is in the lead. Oh, Ricardo Costa getting way too close for comfort on Audi's behind. On Audi's rear bumper. Way too close for comfort. Luckily, probably no contact was made, so both of them are all right. Looks like Audi is going to go to the pit stops here, while Ricardo is going to go on ahead. Behind Ricardo, there's Matt Al. Lots of people working up on their pit stops. There's Josiah Jerome leaving now. He already made his pit stop. Steve Davidson also getting out. And he has Marco Badowski in front of him. Costa's in the pits. Oh, is that Ricardo Costa going off? Something must have happened. Probably still trying to get used to the tires. And now Ricardo Costa has been overtaken by Max Haas. There's Tobias, slowly climbing his way back into the lead. And there we go. Tobias is back on the lead. Going back to Ross Hayden. He's battling with... no, that's a back marker. Either a back marker or it's Audi. Yeah, it must be Audi. Meanwhile, Rigel taking his fourth place back. So we're gonna resume with the battles all around the racetrack now. Ivo and Marco having their own little scuffle. Martin Edmonds. Still more people doing their pit stops here. The only ones that did not make their pit stops are the 4 drivers that are basically out of the race. There's Marco and Ivo, both driving. No, Marco's not driving a Red Bull car. Only Ivo's driving a Red Bull car. I wanted to look closer to see if they were driving a car with the same livery, but they were not. Audi and Ross Hayden around here, having a little battle. Audi going out side by side. He's going to take Hayden's position, going up to the first corner. That corner is what again? Nordskov, yeah, Nordskov. Oh, but Maddow is gonna try fighting back because he was probably just exiting the pit stop there. Audi, Maddow, Nigel Woods up in front of them. There's Ross Hayden over there trying to cross Maddow. Pass Maddow, sorry. You all up the front. Martin Edmonds chasing after Max Haas. Currently, it's the only. Currently, those are the only close battles we're having right now, but all good. Magic Kashchuk behind Andrew D. Meanwhile, Edmonds and Matt Haas were having a little bit of a scuffle over there. Edmonds already passed Max Haas now. Well, we got Andrew D still having a battle with Ross Hayden. That's contact. That's contact at the back. That was Magic Kashchuk. But if that's a back marker, you need to be careful with the back markers. Still got lots of racing to go over here for now. They're researching up. That's the Parabolica. Then we got the hairpin. Hang on. Okay, so Nordskov, Einfahrt Parabolica, the Parabolica, the Spitzkette, which is what that famous hairpin is. Then we got Mercedes, Mobi 1 Curve, Sachs Curve, and Sud Curve. Okay, so they're going into Sachs Curve. That's the turn that Andrew D is going for right now. And now they're going to head into Sud Curve, which is basically the opposite of Nord Curve. There we go. Everything's right with the world. Meanwhile, we're still having this little battle over here at the back. This is currently the only battle going on between these, with the other drivers being either back markers or way too far ahead. But currently, it's the only battle we have so far, a four-way battle between Audi, Mad Al, Andrew D, and Magic Kashchuk. I'm so thankful for Magic to come forward and tell me how to pronounce his name. Thank you so much there, Magic. Whoa, there's Mad Al trying to overtake Audi over there on the Spitzkette. Yes. Trying to overtake him on the Spitzkette. He's got the inside, but Audi's got a bit more speed. Whoa. He's slightly wide over there. Andrew D still trying. Ooh. That was a close call over there. Nearly hitting the rear bumper of Mad Al. That's Andrew D. That's Andrew D for you, trying to commit a lot of risks. Meanwhile, Magic right behind him, also trying to attack. Mad Al still chasing after Audi to try and take this position. Another battle being engaged up front. Steve Davidson chasing after Marco Badowski. Whoa, there we go. That's the Spitzkette. Steve Davidson got really close to overtaking Marco Badowski over there. Meanwhile, Ricardo Costa has caught up with the group of four, so this is now a five-way battle. There's Ricardo Costa there at the back. Ricardo Costa has had a lot of bad luck in this race, but he's still trying his best to resuscitate his pace here. Going into Spitzkette, that's Magic going up the inside of Andrew D and managing to overtake him. Andrew D trying to stop Ricardo Costa. What is Andrew D doing? Holy hell, that was a bit naughty. That was a bit naughty from Andrew D. Trying to stop Ricardo Costa from overtaking him. He almost ran him off. Magic Kashchuk and Mad Al are both close to each other again. Audi's trying to escape this engagement as much as he can. Oh, there we go. That was Mad Al on the outside. But he's not giving up. He's defending his position. While Magic is trying to get on the inside, trying to overtake Mad Al. Magic is through. But Mad Al's not giving up yet. He's on the inside. They're now heading into the Parabolica. Magic trying his best to maintain himself ahead of Mad Al. They're heading out into Spitzkette. Magic has the advantage here as he's got the inside line. Andrew D has also got the inside line, trying to overtake. Mad Al's gonna drop down. Magic Kashchuk is now in 16th place. Andrew D in 17th. That was an incredible maneuver there. Not so much for Mad Al, who lost 2 positions. And now he's losing more positions. Ricardo Costa overtaking him. I think here is a bit delayed. That's a lot of stuff that has gone on a single race, and we got less than 60 minutes remaining now. Magic Kashchuk is now trying his luck to get Audi over here. Magic Kashchuk with DRS. Keeping up with the Audi. Holy hell, what speed is that? What was that burst of speed? Was that the DRS? Magic Kashchuk is in 15th now. Was that the DRS giving him a burst of speed? What the hell was that? That was insane. That was insane. Just how much downforce did the DRS reduce from that movement alone? Wow. Magic Kashchuk just got an insane boost from the WRS to be able to overtake Audi over there. Just... the next thing you know, Magic Kashchuk is gonna have to implant a nitro system to his... Oh! That was Ricardo, wasn't it? Or was it Marco? Someone just had a little wobble there at the back. That's why I'm asking. Meanwhile, up in front, Andrew D is trying his best to keep up with Audi again as well. DRS again, but still not good enough. Meanwhile, that back marker is Marco over there. It's Marco. He's currently a back marker here, as he's in 22nd place. Is that Dirk Kretschel doing a pit stop? Huh. Okay. Oh, shit! Sorry. Andrew D had a little wobble again as he went off at the Mercedes corner, I mean. So he had a little wobble. Which prompted Marco to be able to approach him. Yeah, Marco can unlap himself if he does have the pace. I don't think there's any obligation to let the back marker pass. I don't think there's anything related to that. But there we go. Andrew D got out of the way. Marco is now going on, having unlapped himself. Meanwhile, behind Andrew D, that's Ricardo Costa trying to make himself a move. Meanwhile, on other shows, Mad Al getting close to Magic Kashchuk. Mad Al overtakes Magic Kashchuk now. Wait, hang on. Wasn't Magic Kashchuk in front of Audi? Something must have happened. Man, I don't know how to use these camera services. Got multiple battles going on here. That's Ricardo Costa trying to get close to Andrew D. Meanwhile, Raul Viloria is trying to get close to Irmer. See if he can overtake. Oh, looks like he is going to overtake. Yeah, they're side by side going into the Parabolica. Irmer has the inside here though, so he does have a little advantage. But Raul Viloria has something called DRS, and the DRS gives an insane boost. And there goes Raul Viloria into 11th place. As Ricardo Costa still trying to make his move on Andrew D. He's going up on the inside. That was so close. Nearly avoided contact there. Nearly avoided contact there between Ricardo Costa and Andrew D. Look, Gratcho slowly getting close to Rene Irmer now. And Ricardo Costa still trying to make his moves on Andrew D. Everyone has been evenly spread out now at this point. Some people also taking a few last pit stops, as we got less than 10 minutes remaining. That's Ricardo Costa being really close to Andrew D. He managed to defend his position over here. But Ricardo Costa is not giving up. He's looking on the inside. That's the Aifa Parabolica. Oh, was there a mistake? Probably not sure. But Ricardo Costa has gone way back on Andrew D now. He's trying to use the DRS to see if he can get a speed boost and keep up. Back marker right behind him. He's trying to take advantage of this as well. Wait, is it a back marker or is it... yeah, it's a back marker because... Oh! Oh, out. Oh, Ricardo Costa. Oh, dear. Hopefully he's okay. Someone spun out now. Oh, oh, no, no. Chaos, chaos, chaos. Chaos at the exit of the Spitzwaden. Oh dear. Chaos at the exit of the Spitzwaden. As Ricardo Costa spun out and another driver also spun out trying to avoid him. And now Magic Kashchuk is in front of him. That was a massive scare over there. And Ricardo Costa is trying to see if he can keep up with Magic Kashchuk in order to take back his position that he lost. We're still gonna have a lot of battles over here, everyone. Much closer up. That's Rene Irmer going after Dirk Gretschel. Rene Irmer going on the inside. He's now overtaken Dirk Gretschel. He's up on 12th place. Meanwhile, a new freeway battle has opened up. Magic Kashchuk, Ricardo Costa, and Dave Crew all getting really close together. It's yeah, it's BMW, Audi, and Mercedes. So Ricardo Costa is going on the outside, giving way to Dave Crew. That's Max Haas getting uncomfortably close. Whoa, what the hell was that? That's Dave Crew. He just sent it across the Spitzwaden. That was Dave Crew. He just sent it across the Spitzwaden. And now Spitzwaden, no, Spitzkette, sorry. And then he just sent it across the turn, across the hairpin. Was Hayden messed up on pit strategy, miscalculated, and then messed up second pit stop and ran out of fuel. Oh dear. That's why he's showing to be out of the race here. Yeah, that's unfortunate for Ross Hayden. But we still got a lot of battles happening over here. Some overtakes going on. René Irmer just got re-overtaken by Dirk Gratschel. Yeah, Dirk Gratschel's definitely not giving up on this battle, and now he's using the DRS to try and pull away. Andrew D got close to Audi to see if he can threaten his position. Still gonna have lots of battles at the end of this race, folks. There goes Andrew D on the inside! Oh my god! That is not what you want to see. Holy direct contact. Andrew D didn't even turn around. Andrew D didn't even turn to the right, it seemed. Oh my god. The stewards are gonna have a field day with this race, aren't they? Wow, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff to be happening in this race for the stewards to be really busy. Steve Davidson chasing after Marco Badowski with the DRS. He's gonna have to back off for a bit. DRS is enough to give a speed boost, but if you're too far, you're not gonna overtake. 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Currently, this is the only battle that's happening right now, as these are the two drivers that are close. Though René Ihme could try to get close to Dirk Gratschel again, as I'm seeing here in the timing tables. Andrew D also trying to get close to Audi. Martin Edmonds trying to catch up to Max Haas. Also, Joe Barker, is he on that glitch? Is he on that glitch again? I'm pretty sure it's been happening a lot on RaceRoom from the things I've seen, but I think it's that glitch again. Steve Davidson still trying to chase after Marco Badowski. Now there's a back marker on the way, so it's probably going to make this a bit easier. Oh no, Andreas Wolf is still up in the race. He's in P24? Oh no, that's the wrong guy, sorry. Yeah, that's definitely the glitch, as I expected. Meanwhile, we got Steve Davidson still chasing after Marco Badowski, but he's gone a bit far off now, as Marco Badowski is defending his position. So not much happening right now, but already the entire race was just filled with action. Because let's not count the end of the race here, folks. The end of the race, can be either action-packed, or it can be empty. But what matters is the entire race. And the entire race was filled with jam-packed action and just overall fun for everyone, pretty much. Everyone had probably a lot of fun. Like I can't speak for them, but basically with the amount of drivers that participated in this race, 33 drivers. With the amount of drivers that participated in this race, I'm sure they all had their own fair share of fun. I always love to see this big amount of drivers just racing around, the track. Always trying to find a battle to get out to. Like here, Steve Davidson just overtook Marco Badowski now. Marco Badowski had to back off a bit because Steve Davidson nearly made contact. But now Steve Davidson has finally overtaken Marco Badowski. and is now attempting to pull away. Oh no, but there's a mistake by Steve Davidson. There's a mistake by Steve Davidson, and Marco Badowski retakes his position. Oh no, right at the Mercedes corner too, and Steve Davidson is driving a Mercedes. Oh no, that is unfortunate. And we only got 1 minute remaining on the race too. That is so unlucky. Let's see Tobias Fierolf here. Okay, now that I see, yeah, it's Fierolf. Oh, there. Who's that? Who's that at the back? That was René Irmer. He probably went wide off a Mercedes corner. Anyways, here's Tobias Fierolf. Sorry for the voice cracks and everything. Probably still need a lot of training with the whole commentary thing. Anyways, Tobias Fierolf here is crossing the line to open up the last lap of the race, since we now only have 5 seconds remaining. Oh, no seconds remaining now. So this is going to be the last lap of the race. Last lap of the entire race as Tobias Fierolf makes his way around Hockenheimring for one last time. Andrew D is still trying to have a battle with Audi as he's trying to get his position. That's Delgado, isn't it? I think that's Delgado, but there's also Rigel, which has the same livery. And Steve Davidson is trying his best to try and keep up with Marco Badowski to see if he can overtake him one last time. The last time everyone's crossing through the track now, with Tobias Fierolf having a massive field day. He dominated the entire race from start to finish, basically undisturbed, which is basically why we focused on the other races around, because you don't want to see a racer dominate too much. You're here for the battles. At least that's what I think the viewers are here for. You're here for the battles that happen between the racers, the whole drama on the racetrack going on between two different racers trying to maintain their position from each other, having an interesting race, having an interesting battle all across the entire race. But here we can see Tobias Fierolf going through the Sutzkave and now going to take the checker flag as the first winner of the DTM Meisterschaft's first race here at Hockenheimring. Congratulations, Tobias Fierolf. Steve Davidson tried his best, but he's currently way too far from Marco Badowski now to try and do anything. He's still going to try to keep up, but now, is that a back marker? That's probably a back marker. Race is still not over yet for some people. Here's Dirk Ratschow. Trying to attack Raul Viloria. Everyone's already finishing their races. Tobias Fierolf has finished in first place. Bertrand Barrier has finished in second. Rigel has finished in third. Look at everyone celebrating there at the back. Antonio Costa finishes in fourth. Max Haas finishes in fifth. Martin Edmonds in sixth place. Josiah Jerome in seventh. Marco Badowski in eighth. Steve Davidson in ninth. Max Simmons finishes in 10th place. Raul Viloria and Dirk Ratschow are still having a little battle here. But unless it goes undisturbed, which is probably what's it going to be, Raul Viloria will finish in 11th place while Dirk Ratschow will finish in 12th. Yeah, and there we go. Finish up. René Irmer in 13th place. Nigel Wood in 14th. Audi in 15th. Andrew D 16th. Maddow 17th. Magic Kashuk in 18th, sorry. Dave Crew in 19th. Ricardo Costa 20th. Xavier J 21st. Marco 22nd. Evo 23rd. Andreas Wolf 24th. Cost 25th. And Mauricio Delgado in 26th. Those are your race finishers. Sadly, everyone else ended up not finishing the race, with John Barker having that glitch happen to him again. But those are all of our finishers here today in this race. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you guys on the next race of the DTM Meisterschaft, which will take place in the Red Bull Ring at Austria. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you guys next time.